Matt, can you talk about your trip to the locker room in the fourth quarter, and did you think your day might be done when you were there?
Oh, no, I just had to go to the bathroom.
All right. What did you think of your performance today beyond the bathroom?
I felt like our offense played well. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that we still need to work on. Got a tough game coming up next, and just build off of what we did today.
Coach talked earlier in the week about wanting to see you turn average plays into big plays. How do you think you did in that area?
I'm just doing my job. I'm just getting to the back when I don't like the things down the field, and staying within the system is very big for me. The hours that we put in as not even just me, but the quarterback group as a whole. We do a good job of holding each other accountable, making sure that we're doing everything right. And Levy puts us to work, man, and it pays off.
Thanks.
All right, we'll go to Nick.
Matt, what do you say to your teammates after that missed extra point for Kentucky when you guys know the game's kind of up for grabs there in overtime?
What I told them was, offensively, we wouldn't have it any other way. The game's in our hands right now. We score, get the extra point, we win. And, we did exactly that.
Lane said he feels like you guys have almost played better from behind this season. Why do you think that is?
I haven't really looked at that. I just look at it as like every time we get the ball, we need to score, regardless of how anybody plays, defense, special teams, doesn't matter. If we're not doing our things perfectly, we can't be pointing fingers. So really just executing and making sure everyone does their individual job.
All right, we'll go to Jake Thompson.
Hey, Matt, just talk about your relationship with Mingo and the day he had today, and just the chemistry y'all seem to have found or maybe have had, and we just haven't seen it yet.
I mean, Mingo is a young guy, but when he came in with a work ethic, and that starts to rub off, especially with Elijah Moore in there, DeMarcus Gregory. Those guys are all hard workers, and it rubs off. Those guys as a unit, all the way to Drummond, Dennis Jackson, Braylon Sanders, all those guys, they really put in the work. And I think weekly it's going to change on who's going to show out, because this game last week it was Elijah, this week it was Mingo, and I just feel like there's a lot of guys that didn't get quite the opportunity they wanted, but I know for a fact they're going to keep working, and they're going to just put their head down and keep working, and they know their time's going to come.
All right, we'll go back to Nick.
What do you think this win means just for the program? It's obviously the first win with Coach Kiffin here, but first win in a while for the team. Just kind of what does this mean for you guys to get this win in SEC play?
It means a lot because, coming off of last week, we had to get that bad taste out of our mouth. And, first win under a new coach. And I feel like it was, you wouldn't have it any other way, a close game like that. And coming out with a win, coming out on top is a great feeling. But at the same time, in the back of your head that we got to get to work because we got a great team coming up.
Anything else for Matt? All right, last question from James.
On a non-football related note, I know last week you got a little bit of, flack on Twitter for the hairstyle.
Yeah.
Would you mind talking about that? I know Red Cup did a pretty big article putting your hair on different people.
Well, really, my hair was – I really just did it just as a joke. I was bored with it. It was super long. I'm very picky about who cuts it. So I cut the sides, and I was scared to have someone cut the top. So I just braided it, and I went to one of my buddies on the team. He's no longer on the team because of injuries. He was medically he had to medically leave, but his sister braided it, and I came to practice as a joke. And at first I was getting weird looks, and then it started rubbing off on people. Like my team kind of liked it, and then I took it out the next day, and then they were asking me why I took it out. You should have kept it in. It was mostly the defense, honestly. They told me to keep it in, and I was like, whatever. I'll do it for one game. Did it for one game, and that was that.